morning, children. Lines and angles. So we have started yesterday. We have done question number 1. Today we are doing question number 2. In figure, angle x is equal to 62 degree. Angle XYZ is 54 degree. YO and ZO are bisectors of angle XYZ and angle XZY respectively of triangle XYZ. Find angle OZY and angle YOZ. So triangle XYZ, angle X is 62, then angle XYZ, XYZ, this angle is 54. You can find out this angle XZY by angle sum property, but it is given YO and ZO. YO is the bisector of XYZ. Then ZO is the bisector of XZY. Both are meeting at O. So this is the bisector and this is also the bisector. So this angle is X and this 54 is this angle. So in triangle XYZ, with angle sum property you can find out angle XZY. Angle XZY is 180 minus this 62 plus this 54. 62 degree plus 54 degree, that is 180 degree minus 116. 64 degree. So angle XZY is 64. You need to find out this angle OZY. So you got the angle XZY 64. This full angle is 64. It is given ZO is the bisector of angle XZY. Therefore, what is angle OZY? So remember, ZO is the bisector of this angle. Therefore, angle OZY is half of angle XZY. What is angle XZY? It is 64. Therefore, second one, angle OZY is half of angle XZY, that is half of angle 64 equal to 32. The reason given is, given ZO bisector of angle OXZY. So now you got this angle as 32 degree. Similarly, this YO is the bisector of XYZ, that is also given. Therefore, this angle is 27 degree. So you got this is 27, this is 32. Now we take this triangle OYZ. So what is angle YOZ? Angle YOZ, you know that 27 degree plus 32 degree plus angle YOZ in triangle OYZ. The sum of the three angles is 180 degree. Therefore, what is angle YOZ is equal to 180 degree minus 27 plus 32 degree. So that is 180 degree minus 959 degree. 59 means it is 121. So it is 121 degree. So therefore, angle YOZ is 121 degree. This angle OZY is 32 degree. So once again, this full angle is 32, this is 54, therefore angle XZY, this triangle XYZ, this small angle, this angle is 180 minus 62 plus 54, it is 64. So this full angle is 64 and it is given ZO is the bisector of this angle, therefore half of 64 is 32. So this angle OZY is 62 and this YO is the bisector here. Therefore, 54 is divided into two equal parts. This is 27. Then in triangle OYZ, this YOZ is 180 minus 27 plus 32. That is 121 degree. Angle sum property of a triangle. Third one, in figure AB parallel to D, this AB parallel to DE. Angle BAC, so here this figure, these two lines are, these two are parallel. This is intersecting at C and it is given BAC. BAC. This angle is given 35 degree. CDE. This angle is given 53 degree. So you need to find angle DCE. Here what is given? These two lines are parallel. So first one, AB parallel to DE. You can take this AE as transversal. AE transversal. So this is given. So what is this angle E? Angle A and angle E are equal. Why angle A and angle E are equal? Because these two lines are parallel. This is the triangle. You see when you write Z here, these two angles are equal, alternate interior angle. Therefore, this angle E is equal to angle A is equal to 35 degree alternate interior angles. You need to find out DCE. So you got this angle 53, this angle is 35. Then you can find out angle DCE. So take the triangle DCE. Triangle DCE. Angle DCE is equal to 180 minus 53 plus 35. That is 180 minus 88. That is equal to 92 degree. So why here we have taken this DC is 180 minus this is angle sum property of a triangle. Fourth one is simple, you can do by yourself. Fifth one, in figure PQ perpendicular to PS. PQ this perpendicular to PS. This is SP and this is QP. This PQ is perpendicular to this PS and this PS is parallel to SR. PQ is parallel to, PQ is perpendicular to PS and PS is, PQ is parallel to SR. Then angle SQR. So this figure is drawn like this here. Angle SQR, this angle is 28 degree. QRT, this QRT, this angle is 65 degree. Then you have to find out X and Y. This angle is X and this angle is Y. So you need to find out X and Y. Here in this case, this PQ perpendicular to SR, then this PQ and SR parallel to, these two lines are parallel and this is the transversal. So first one, PQ is perpendicular to PS, then PQ is parallel to SR. So this angle is 90 degree. What about this angle QPS and PSR? These two lines are parallel. This line is parallel to this. So therefore, sum of these two angles is, this is C. When you write it here, sum of these two angles are co-interior angles which are supplementary. Therefore, angle QPS plus angle PSR equal to 180 degree. Co-interior angles are supplementary. Now this angle is QPS is 90 plus angle PSR is 180, then angle PSR equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. So this full angle is 90 degree. Now I am giving this angle as A. So take this triangle QSR. This side is extended, therefore this QRT. This angle is the exterior angle. So we are considering this triangle QSR. This is the exterior angle. What about these two angles? Sum of these two angles is equal to 65. Therefore I can write down, in triangle QSR, A plus 28 degree is 65 degree. This is exterior angle property of a triangle. Then A is equal to 65 minus 28. 37 degree. So A is 37 degree. You know this angle PSR is 90 degree. So this PSR, here we got it 90 degree. Therefore I am writing A plus Y is 90 degree. A is 37 plus Y is 90 degree. So Y is equal to 90 minus 37. 54 degree. So here this Y is 53. 53. So this is 53 degree and this is 37 degree. Sum of this is 90 degree. Now you have to find out this angle X. So you take the triangle PQS. What is the value of Y is 53. This is 90. Then you can find out the value of X by angle sum property of a triangle. So X is equal to 180 minus 90 plus 53. Because y is 53, this is 90, so we can find out x. Last question. Sixth question. In figure, triangle PQR, QR is produced as bisectors of PQR. This is bisector of PQR. These two angles are equal. And PRS, this angle bisector, both are meeting at O. So here these two angles are equal. So I am writing this as x and x. This x shows only these two angles are equal. This one I am taking it as y and y. So these two angles are also equal. That means this is the bisector of this angle and this QO is the bisector of this angle. So here it is given PQR, the bisector of PQR is this and bisector of PRS is RO, both are meeting at O. So you need to prove angle QT, this is not O, this is QT. Angle QTR equal to half of angle QPR. So we want to find out this, the relation between this QTR and QPR. These are the two things you require. So first I am taking this triangle QTR. First one, triangle QTR. In triangle QTR, see, you take this QTR, which is our exterior angle here, TRS. TRS is our exterior angle. So this exterior angle is equal to sum of these two angles. This angle is QTR and this angle is TQR. Sum of these two will be equal to TRS. In triangle QTR, I am applying exterior angle property. So therefore, angle TRS equal to angle QTR, this QTR plus TQR. So this TRS I have taken as x, so I am putting x here. QTR I am writing it as QTR plus this angle is TQRY. So angle, what is angle QTR here? Y to this side, x minus y. This is our second equation. Now third one. So once again, this triangle QTR, we extended this side. So TRS is our exterior angle. This exterior angle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angle. This y plus this QTR. So y plus QTR is equal to x. Then QTR equal to x minus y. Now we take the triangle this PQR. So we are taking this PQR triangle, PQR, in triangle PQR. This one is exterior angle, property of a triangle. Then this PQR, which is our exterior angle, we extended this QR. So PRS is our exterior angle. Therefore, angle PRS equal to angle PQR plus angle QPR. Clear? This triangle, this is the side extended, PRS is the exterior angle, and this angle and this are the interior opposite angle. This exterior angle is equal to sum of the interior opposite angle. Now I am going to replace this with x and y. What is this PRS? PRS is x plus x is 2x. PQR is y plus y is 2y plus angle QPR. So what is angle QPR? This 2y to this side. So it is 2x minus 2y. That is 2 into x minus y. 2 into x minus y. What is x minus y? It is angle QTR. This is from 2. So I am writing from 2. 2 into x minus y is equal to angle QTR. That is equal to angle QPR. So what you got it? QPR is equal to 2 times of QTR. So QPR is equal to, so we want to find out QTR. What is this QTR? Angle QTR is equal to, this 2 will come here. It is half of angle QPR. Here, see you got it. Angle QTR equal to half of angle QPR. Once again, first you take this triangle Q, this one TQR, and this is the exterior angle. This is exterior angle is x. This x is equal to y plus angle QTR. See here, x is equal to y plus angle QTR. Then y to this side, x minus y is equal to angle QTR. So I underline. Now I have taken this triangle PQR. This side is extended. So this is our exterior angle. That is our 2x. This is equal to this 2y plus this angle QPR. So 2x is equal to 2y plus angle QPR. Then angle QPR is this 2y to this side. 2x minus 2y, that is 2 into x minus y. Here you got x minus y as QTR. Substitute this x minus y as QTR. So we want to find out QTR. So angle QTR is this 2 to this side, half of angle QPR.